for them to do a project or whether it is for them to make decisions. And whether it is decisions that are personal or decisions that are national. That was the understanding. So in that regard, we ensured that the CEKH became that requirement for the CEKH to become the hub of the CEKH that was met under the TAPSEC. And so this launch this morning is really a proof of the ownership of the CEKH by the CEKH. So in respect to Sherian saying that, you know, one variation and another variation, I would differ a bit and say that it's really been one CEKH that has been under development since 2014. But it has been a long road, and that there have been very different aspects of it that were developed at different times. And there have been a number of different partners who have supported us throughout. And I must mention some of those partners because, you know, it would be remiss of me to not identify and thank those partners who have served us well so far. In 2014, the early stages of the work were supported by the German government at the time under what was then the RITA project. What is the Renewable Energy and Energy Efficiency Technical Assistance Project. So the Germans were there from the start, and you know we must thank them again for being here at this stage even now. Then again, we had the World Bank, who was with us at the table very early in 2015, and within the context of the World Bank did support the early work that was done by an entity that is called REAP. And another entity called Monkey Mosaic. They had a consortium that did the initial scoping. Many of you would have participated in the scoping exercise. And REAP and Monkey Mosaic had scoped what the functions and forms of the hub should and could look like, and what were the arrangements that should be built for the hub to operate seamlessly and serve the stakeholder needs. And that provided a lot of the guidance for the work that the CEKH is doing now. And that was financed by the World Bank. In that regard, the work was done also on the energy information system. So far, we have done 5 national energy information systems that are purpose-built for CARICOM countries, and those 5 have been supported by World Bank and have been done through OLADE. So OLADE and the World Bank work closely with CARICOM to design those systems, and those systems are already being implemented in Belize, in Grenada, in Guyana, in Jamaica, and in Suriname. And then we are going to be implementing on top of that now a CARICOM-wide energy information system that the TAPSEC is now supporting together with OLADE. And then we are going to build out the other national energy information systems, which we will tie into the CARICOM information system. So all the national energy information systems are going to tie into the CARICOM regional energy information system. So we have built 5 national ones already. We are now tying them into the CARICOM system to see how it works, and then we are going to do the other 10 and then tie everything back up into the CARICOM system. So over time, we'll be able to have these rolling up of national energy information into regional energy information. So
thank you so much.
I will stop here. I will stop here because at the end of the day, there is much that you will hear in terms of what will happen going forward from the CEKH Executive Director. What I will say is that this has been a journey of many partners, a journey of many countries and many actors. And we are very proud of where we have reached so far. We have not got there as quickly as we would have hoped, but we are here nevertheless. And so I want to thank you, and I look forward to how the Energy Knowledge Hub will serve you and the rest of the community later, and hearing Gary's views on that. So thank you very much, and do enjoy the rest of the launch and the rest of the day.
Okay, thank you so very much, Gardner, for your in-depth reflection on what has brought us to where we are today. So now let's take a look at why we're all here. We'll begin with an animation designed to introduce you to the applications on the CEKH platform.
Are you searching for current and reliable information on sustainable energy in the Caribbean? Then the CARICOM Energy Knowledge Hub was created with you in mind. A collection of knowledge products, courses, and a community of practice where you can connect with experts, the CEKH gives you access to the information essential for policy making, business and investment strategy planning, academic, and general public purposes. So whether you are a national ministry, development partner, energy company, or citizen interested in the regional sustainable energy transition, the CEKH brings the information you need right to your fingertips. Accessing the CARICOM Energy Knowledge Hub is easy. Simply visit cekh.ccreee.org.
As you have seen from the animation, there is something in the CEKH for everyone. Energy engineers, policymakers, project developers, educators, students, and the CARICOM citizens at large. The CEKH is an integrated information repository incorporating new knowledge management technologies, tools, and methods used to capture, manage, store, preserve, and deliver high-quality content across the region. The first application is a curation of resources relevant to the regional energy sector. And these resources include regional and country-specific data, presentations, research articles, and position papers on renewable energy technologies, climate change, policy, renewable energy financing, and other topics relevant to the energy sector. You will also find linked energy statistics databases, websites for our regional partners, energy report cards, webinars, and projects. Next, we have a data repository to ensure that energy sector personnel have access to the best available information and knowledge to inform their decisions. The CEKH also includes a learning management system to enhance the capacity of practitioners within the energy space. Here you will find courses which have been hosted by the CEKH and other partners in the region. There's also a GIS map viewer to provide visual representation of regional energy data. Today, you will find location of power plants along with solar installation and wind energy potential and other energy-related GIS maps. And to pull this all together will be your community of practice of sustainable energy practitioners. Governments, utilities, regulators, private sector, clean energy developers, universities, international development partners, civil societies, all interested parties are welcome to air their questions and find solutions to our collective problems. Sir Patrick Allen, Governor General of Jamaica, said that there is nothing that is wrong with Jamaica that cannot be fixed with what is right with Jamaica. And this is indeed true for the entire region. This community of practice will allow us to pool our collective ideas to drive the change we desire to see our ideas, expertise, and experiences come to reality. I now invite Mr. Galen Hare, Network Assistant Administrator with the CEKH, to walk us through the platform and take a look at how to register for and navigate the applications within the CEKH. Mr. Hare?
You the different aspects of the hub. Hi everyone, welcome to the CARICOM Energy Knowledge Hub walkthrough. Today, I'll be showing you the different aspects of the hub and what it has to offer. We are currently on the home page of the CEKH, and as you can see, it links to many different features of the hub. But before we go any further, let's go ahead and set up an account. To set up an account, simply open the menu on the left and click the register button. This will bring you to the CEKH registration page. Once you are at the registration page, fill in your relevant information into the fields you see here. First name, surname, professional email address, phone number is optional, your organization, the name of your organization, gender, designation, which is optional, your age, and your country. And click next. Then you'll receive an email similar to this one, which will ask you to activate the account by clicking the text in blue. Once you have clicked on the link, you are ready to finish activation of your account. You do this by entering a username and password for your account. CEKH@CEKH.org. And I will now enter my password. And then click Next. You have now completed your account creation and simply need to log into the hub. I will now enter the same credentials which I used to create my account. info@CEKH.org and my password. To allow groups and document platform has been set up to allow groups and teams to share documents and collaborate. Document collections will be made available to private or public groups. Now, let's go through some of the features of the documents platform. Here we can see that we can create events and we can share these events with other CEKH users. We also have a place to store our files, and these files can also be shared with other CEKH users. We also have a photos library, a place to see the activity of yourself as well as other CEKH users, and even a place to add contacts of your other CEKH members. The calendar shows all the events which you have created and that you have been invited to. And this is the documents platform. Now that we have seen the CEKH documents platform, let's navigate back to the home page and explore. Let's take a look at the discussions platform. The discussions platform is a community hub platform which is available as a part of the CEKH. This platform supports information and knowledge sharing across teams and groups and collaboration across organizations and with internal and external stakeholders. On the discussion platform, you are able to create topics which other CEKH members can view and interact with. Let's try setting up a topic now. Let's say someone wants to find large-scale renewable energy projects within the Caribbean. So they will put that as the topic name, and they will add a brief description for the topic. Some information on large-scale renewable energy projects within the Caribbean. Once this has been done, you go ahead and create the topic. As you can see, once you have created the topic, you're able to edit it, share it, bookmark it, flag the topic, and even reply to your own topic as well as other topics from other CEKH members. With this, an interconnected community can be formed in which information can be shared and even referenced at a later date. Now that we've gone through the discussion platform, let's navigate back to the CEKH homepage and explore some more components. So let's go ahead and access the map viewer. Now, the map viewer aims at improving access to data and geographic information about renewable energy services and energy systems in CARICOM member states. As you can see, the CARICOM member states are highlighted in yellow. You're able to choose different overlays from the menu on the left, which show information on these member states. So you can see renewable energy resources, infrastructures, energy demand, WMS services, and base maps. Now let's try activating one of these overlays. If we go to renewable energy resources, we can activate the global horizontal solar irradiation overlay, and it will display as such. As you can see, you can adjust the opacity of the overlay, and it also gives you a legend or key for the overlay in question. Other features of the map viewer are thematic maps, which automatically display all overlays related to a particular theme. So if we click solar energy, it gives a comprehensive view of the map with all solar energy related layers being visible. The map viewer also has an analysis tool in which you can view data for a country mapped on a graph. Let's say you wanted to view renewable energy capacity for Barbados. We click Analyze, and then we are able to see the data mapped over time for Barbados. The map viewer also has a search tool which can be used to find more specific information. Let's continue our exploration of the CEKH components. Now we move into the CEKH resources component. As you can see, the resources are broken down into different subcategories which act as filters for the CEKH library. If we were to say choose countries, then choose Barbados, we're able to see all the files associated with Barbados in the CEKH library. We're also able to add other filters to the search, such as adding Belize, clicking go, and now we are able to see all the files associated with Barbados and Belize for the CEKH library. We are also able to filter by other categories, such as resource types. Here you can see brochures, courses, discussions, etc., etc. Flagship projects, thematic hubs, and climate tags. Now that we've seen the resource library of the CEKH, let's go back to the home page and explore our last component. This component is the courses platform. This courses platform is a fully functional learning management system which has been deployed to support the learning needs and the course delivery across CEKH members. As seen, you are able to view your recently accessed courses, course overviews, timelines for upcoming activities, and even your own private files. There is also a calendar which allows you to better view upcoming activities and courses. With this, we have explored the components of the CEKH. I hope this walkthrough was helpful, and I also hope that you will go ahead and visit cekh.ckri.org to explore for yourself. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Hare. We definitely appreciate that in-depth look at the different applications currently on the platform. And I'm sure you're all ready to register. But wait, there's more. I invite Dr. Gary Jackson, the Executive Director of the CEKH, to share with us the vision for the CEKH, because what you have seen today is not the end of the journey. Dr. Jackson?
Thanks, Sharon. Good morning, all. It is indeed a pleasure to be here this morning. I'd just like to say good morning to our permanent secretaries and chief energy officers within our CARICOM member states. All protocols observed. Good morning to our distinguished guests. Good morning to our development partners, CARICOM Secretariat. Good morning to our students. Good morning to the globe. As I reflected on what was said this morning, and I listened to the song in particular of CARICOM, it had some words jumped out at me and phrases jumped out at me. Diversity was one of them. And it spoke about our forefathers and when they came here and that we became like a melting pot. So you basically had this diversity of ethnicity. But we are diverse in a lot of ways, and it's going to be important for us to accept that diversity and for our hearts to beat as one. That was a phrase that resonated with me. Feel our hearts beat as one. As you know, the heart is a very important organ of the body. You know, it pumps blood to all of the body. And when it's not pumping, you know, you're basically giving up life. And the pandemic has taught us that we need to really have that one heartbeat within our national priorities. We need to find the opportunity to connect our ecosystems. And that's what the Knowledge Hub is really trying to do. Knowledge is power, they have said, but power that we need to use for good, power that we use to use for the good of our people, to drive the transformation. Dr. Gardner referred to the revolution, the evolution, the transition. This power is going to be very important for us to inform ourselves to make the right decisions, inform ourselves to navigate. Energy as well, critical. So you notice those keywords in the Knowledge Hub, CEKH, Energy Knowledge Hub, CARICOM, Energy Knowledge Hub. Energy touches lives, it transforms, it improves the lives of our people, hence the importance of this. So as we navigate having this hub to become what we believe will be the best for you to make informed decisions, we want to encourage you to be owners of this hub. How are you going to do that? One of the visions we have is to establish a web-based environment where you simply add the information without much effort. We don't want you to be filling out a spreadsheet that we have been sending to you for the energy report card, your energy report cards. We want you to upload that through a mechanism. So we want that to be web-based, so it's easy for you to use. You know, you put your energy consumption for the country in a given month, your tariffs in a given month. And you can do this in a very seamless and recurring way, so you don't have to wait to the end of the year. Once you start building that environment, it becomes easy for you when the year is finished to start generating different things that you may want to see. You may want to see your profile over a given year. You may want to generate a report that speaks to your energy intensity. You may want to generate a report that speaks to your policy directions. One of the other things that we wanted to have is signposting. You know, you are looking for developers, or you may be looking for an energy service company. You might be looking for an energy manager. You might be looking for persons who write policies, and we want to ensure that they the signposting can assist you in finding the right skill sets that is required to undertake the work that you are looking to do. A lot of you have been working through projects and navigating these projects. And as you have known, the CEKH has launched the project preparation facility. And one of the areas that we want to help you with is for the Knowledge Hub to provide, through the learning management system and otherwise, that we can give you tools to support your project development. It might be a green finance toolkit. It might be a business plan writing. It might be resource assessment. How do I do a resource assessment within a particular region? And we want to provide you with that just by access to the Knowledge Hub. You may also consider your research for academics. You know, you always want to explore new ideas, always want to explore avenues to help with this revolution and this transition. And we want to encourage you through a very structured mechanism to post your publications that will give you a seamless interaction with other colleagues as it relates to the work that you're undertaking for the region. There's also the function of improving our energy access. So we want to kind of give you the opportunity to see opportunities where there might be projects to support energy access going into the future. So where you can look at countries like Haiti, in particular, Belize, Guyana, Suriname, we want to show you where those access points or lack of access points are and how you can build on those through the project preparation facility. So we want to give you visibility of those. And that is one of the things that we want the Energy Knowledge Hub to have. We want to give you tools to support feasibility studies. We want to give you tools to support finance and policy structuring. We want to give you tools to support your integrated energy plans and your integrated resource and resilience plans. We want to give you online support to support that energy transition and the ability for you to score yourself in relation to other countries. Dr. Gardner would have mentioned benchmark study for utilities, but we want you to benchmark your transportation sectors as well. We want you to benchmark other areas that utilize this energy for the betterment of your people to see if you are actually doing as best as you can and what are the gaps that you may have in making that transition work. So we want to operate within a docking station environment where you can dock and then deploy. We want to give you visibility, understanding of what is required of you to deliver the program and for you to connect as a region. No man stands alone, no man is an island. And I encourage you as a CARICOM member state to reach out, and that's what the community of practice is there for you to do, to connect with persons. And what this is allowing us to do is allowing our ecosystems to be connected. It connects energy to climate, to transportation. It does that at the national level. It does that at the regional level. And it can also do that at the global level. So I want to leave you with one thing. We operate on a 5P principle: people, policy, plan, projects, partnerships. Bear that in mind as you navigate creating a regional integration. And remember, no man stands alone. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, Dr. Jackson, for those insights into what we may look forward to with the CEKH as we connect our ecosystems for the betterment of the people of the region. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've had a very informative introduction to the CARICOM Energy Knowledge Hub. We've seen the inception, the development, and future for this integral resource for the region. Thank you to our presenters, Mr. Simon Zellner, Dr. Devon Gardner, Mr. Galen Hare, and Dr. Gary Jackson for taking us through the development and showing us the vision for the Knowledge Hub. You have truly encouraged us to engage with our colleague practitioners in the energy space to play our part in making a resilient energy sector a reality. Thank you to the TAPSEC program and the AECID and all our international donors and partners who have contributed to the implementation of the CEKH and who continue to partner with us throughout the region. Thanks to the World Bank, REAP, and Monkey Mosaic, and in particular Sigmund Klutner and James Smith and the CARICOM Energy team, who led the stakeholder consultations to inform what has been produced today. Special thanks to our project developers, Abraxas International Incorporated, under the guidance of Mr. Joel Elaine, who have been diligent, patient, and committed to ensuring that the CEKH was built to industry standards with all the desired look, feel, and functionalities to serve the needs of the CARICOM region. Thanks to the CEKH team, in particular Mr. Galen Hare and Ms. Penny Boyne, who have so ably supported the development of the Knowledge Hub and have worked behind the scenes today to ensure the smooth running of the launch this morning. Thank you, our participants, for joining us for today's launch of the CARICOM Energy Knowledge Hub. Continue to keep the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines in your thoughts and do your part to help all those who have been displaced or otherwise affected by the continued eruption of the Le Soufriere volcano. And now I invite those of you who have not yet done so, because we have seen a few registrations coming in. If you haven't, visit cekh.ccreee.org. That's cekh.ccree.org and register to join the revolution. While you're there, please share your thoughts in the community of practice on what you are most looking forward to from the hub and start a discussion of your own. As you join the CARICOM Energy Knowledge Hub community to do your part in advancing the sustainable energy revolution in the region, I leave you with this quote from Rosemary Juan Austin. Our knowledge shall not be bragged. Instead, it shall be shared. It shall inspire and uplift everybody's heart, mind, and soul. Have a wonderful rest of the day.